This afternoon, we are serving you a dish of inspiration from Asia. To Hong Kong is where we meet Doris Leung, a vibrant and dynamic woman who had a family problem. She had a tough time with transportation services when she needed to get her wheelchair-bound elderly mom from place to place. But rather than complain, Doris was determined to set up her own social enterprise, Diamond Cab, introducing 5 wheelchair-accessible taxis to Hong Kong in 2011. Diamond Cab was established with a social mission to provide much-needed quality point-to-point transportation to the disabled, elderly, and able-bodied, and has a team of 20 dedicated drivers with a caring heart to promote well-being of the wheelchair-bound. Doris was awarded the Young Social Entrepreneur Award 2011, Capital Leaders of Excellence 2011. She was a finalist in the Asia Pacific of Cartier Women's Initiative Awards for 2013, the Purpose Economy Asia 100 in 2014, a Hong Kong winner of Chivas the Venture 2015, and Jessica Most Successful Women in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, Doris Leung.
Okay, thank you very much. It's always challenging to have the afternoon session after lunch. So, before that, you guys can do any exercise, stretching, no worry that, yeah, do it. I just want to make the room more relaxed because in the morning session, I feel a bit stressed. I feel a bit negative atmosphere when you founding your social enterprise or doing something good, but maybe a lot of frustration. I come here from very, very far away. You know how long the journey I was? It's talking about 24 hours. I take 15 hours from Hong Kong to New York JFK, and then wait for another 4 hours, and then take another 4 hours flight to Jamaica. So I hope this long journey can empower you guys when you have frustration, when you have difficulties like what happened in my family, just turn it into positive energy. I hope I can help to share my story and empower you to do more social good with confidence and with solutions. We start our story in Hong Kong. I always say that Diamond Cab is a gift for my mom. It's a real gift. It's a real taxi. It's a real service. And also we did a lot of groundbreaking innovation. We changed the whole taxi system. Now, if you come to Hong Kong, you'll find that taxis are getting bigger and bigger. And even some of them wheelchair accessible like us. We create competitor. Think about that. Before that, we don't have any wheelchair accessible taxi in Hong Kong, but starting with Diamond Cab, we create a new ecosystem in the taxi industry. I hope my story can give you good reference, and also welcome any comments, and then we can learn together and create better innovation. This is the young photo that I think I'm just in 5 years old or 6 years old. I born in Hong Kong in 70s. Have you ever been in Hong Kong? Who've been visit Hong Kong? 1, 2, 3. Okay, most of you never visit this city. It's in the south tip of China. We are part of China, but because we have a long colonial governance period, so actually we have a long history and culture of British since I was very young. We have the handover in 1997, but even after that, we have our own style of governance. So we are still living quite in a mixed Western and Chinese culture. When I was young in 70s, my family is a typical, we call Lion Rock family. Lion Rock is one of the mountains in Hong Kong. In the bottom of Lion Rock are many families. They are making their living, very hard. It's 70s in Hong Kong. It's just growing up in the economy. And we have such a great family. My dad is a pork seller. He got a little shop selling pork in wet market. And my mom actually is not only a housewife, she's also assistant to my dad. And their working hours is talking about 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, starting from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. long hours, working hours. My mom, like after finish the work and then get back home, preparing dinner. So how's this family situation will give me a lot of respect and love to my parents. Hardworking. When since I was very young, I love my parents. I know they are bringing us up very hardly and with much love. So when I growing up, you will see the photos seeing my mom become my best friend. It's naturally to take a photo like this together with her. We are such a nice family, and in her time, like nearly 60s, she's planning to get retired with my dad. So they plan, they will, stop the business in wet market and then to start a new retirement life. Very happy. But who knows? In 2006, one day, she's preparing the dinner as usual in the kitchen, and I was chatting with her, next to the kitchen in the showering room. And suddenly, she stopped talking, and then I heard a big sound. Bang. Actually, before that big sound, she shouted, like, like asking for help, something like that. Ah, something like that. And then silent, and bang. And I thought something happened. And I rushed out of the showering room, and she's already got fainted on the floor. And we called the ambulance, find the doctors, and do the scanning on the brain. And doctor said, sorry, Miss Leung, your mom got something wrong here. It's a shadow. Maybe, and probably it's a cancer, brain cancer. And so you have to prepare that her mobility, especially in the right-hand side, will be getting weak and weak day by day. Finally, after 1 year, she has to be sit on a wheelchair. Mom actually is an elegant woman selling pork in the wet market. How elegant she is. She will do a lot of perfume, manicure, a lot of things that make her happy, make her elegant, clean in the wet market. So when she turned to be a wheelchair user, she lost her confidence. She thought he's just a rubbish in the family, always pushing wheelchair and then damage the furniture. She lost her confidence. But you see, I show you the happy photos. Because as a daughter, as a caregiver, I want to make her happy, even she is in a wheelchair. I took her to travel out of Hong Kong, taking flights to the nearby countries like Japan, Taiwan, and then let her enjoy the cherry blossom and the flower festival that she likes very much. All this caring and all this caregiving experience, I don't know, now becomes the business insight of Diamond Cap. After traveling, we have to face the reality that we need to go back to Hong Kong and then drive mom to see the doctors frequently, like sometimes twice a week or even three times a week. So who can do the transportation for mom in the wheelchair? I have my little car, little Japanese car, but the wheelchair still can be folded and then put at the back. Okay, it's okay. If I can have the day off and then I can drive, be my mom's private driver, I can do this transportation. But once I'm not okay to have a day off, so who can help? I need to find a taxi. You can imagine it's just a saloon type, not wheelchair accessible. And most importantly, the taxi driver is not willing to do this because it's time consuming. They have to get out of the car and then get the wheelchair, moving the body inside the taxi. So they do not like to do it. So sometimes when you are waiting on the street, push, 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 they will just see nothing in the street. And if you keep waving, then they will neglect you. So it's very terrible. I don't like this kind of caregiving. And the existing services, like the welfare companies or welfare organization, they're always not user-friendly. They say they have hotline, but the hotline will stop at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. How can you book the cab at your convenience time? So these kind of services become popular. These are the vans, and they have this adaptable platform to provide the wheelchair accessibility. But you can see what they promote in the card. They said they can carry the machine, the printer, the pocket, and also the elders with disabilities. So can you imagine that one day when you are unlucky, become a disabled person, then you'll be carried like the printer with this van. Some of my friends, they are overseas people, they've never been in Hong Kong or just in Hong Kong for once or twice. And I show them the picture like this. I never tell about the story about wheelchair user. But they said, Doris, I thought it's for chicken. I said, no, it's for human. It's in human in a wheelchair for years, decades in Hong Kong, because we don't have enough or sufficient or decent services, even we want to pay for them. But they don't charge cheap. They charge much higher than taxi, 2 times. And even, they will say, Miss, please spare some space. I said, why? I booked your van already. Because another wheelchair user, another caregiver will share with you in the same car. So carpool, Uber pool, kind of thing. It's ridiculous. Hong Kong, what is Hong Kong? Hong Kong is a metropolitan. Our income is really top of the cities in the world, but no service. Elders, just like chicken, just like the machine being carried like this. So, I'm dedicated to make change. I don't want to see, in my old times, in the wheelchair, then become a chicken or become a printer or machine and charge even higher than taxi with insurance. A taxi is insured. That one is not insured. So I worked together with my friends, 3 of us, 3 idiots. We still have our job, but we will study the topic until 11 midnight or 12 midnight, standing outside the department store, even closed, and then say, oh, it's midnight already, let's go back home, and then study again next day. That's so idiot, right? It's a crazy thing, but I really want to make the change. I don't want to see the situation become worse because we are aging fast in Hong Kong. So I worked very hard to do the study, to do the research, to find a possibility. And then I found the answer. Why the taxi owners, they are very rich. In Hong Kong, taxi is a private asset. Each taxi, each license, you know how much they cost? Guess. Huh? US dollars. $20? 1,000. US dollars. 1 million US dollars. It can be as high as this. So every taxi you see is big money in Hong Kong. So come to Hong Kong, see these things. Okay, everywhere is 1 million walking around on the street. It's crazy. 1 million, as much as money. Now it's a bit dropping, like 6 million Hong Kong, so less than 1 million, maybe 0.7 or 0.8. Why? Why become such a big, crazy thing to invest in taxi? Because taxi are limited supply. The license already, the government stopped to do the issuing. Okay, I have to go. You can't see me?
Yes, just to repeat what the 1 million US dollars is for.
Okay. 1 million US is the price for taxi license in Hong Kong. License and the cab. It's crazy, right? Come to Hong Kong, see what happened here. $500,000, okay. Yeah, because firstly, the government stopped issuing new license since 1994, okay? Stop supply. And the other side, the demand side, we have QE, we have too much cash in the world, right? And so much investor, they got $1 million, Hong Kong dollars, they want to invest something other than properties, that is taxi license, okay? That's why Hong Kong is an international finance center. We have a lot of investment, different kinds of choices. Taxi license can be one of the liquid asset that you can invest. The trading is fast. And also you can get cash through renting out the license. So many rich license owners, they have no interest to change a taxi to be wheelchair accessible, to have social good. They think it's too high, the cost is too high. But luckily, I wait for 9 months. I found the richest guy, very nice. They have hundreds licenses in hands. And they are very visionary. They want to work together with me to change the whole taxi industry to have new service, because the industry actually is old. If the taxis are limited to small cars, gradually they will be replaced by the van, by the chicken van. Even the chicken van is a bigger space than the normal saloon type taxi, right? So that guy want to work together with us, want to change the taxi. So, and they have enough resources to, not borrow, but rent the license to us with affordable rates so that we can start our business. I'm just a middle management company. On one side, I get the license from the rich owners, and then I can sub-rent to the drivers. The drivers are self-employed. So I got license, and then I need to find a car. This car actually is made in Japan, nearly 100% made in Japan. When we import this, it also takes us a year to do all the checking. Because this cab has never been sold out of Japan. You know Toyota, anyone work for Toyota? I know Jason worked for Toyota before. They're very cautious about the brand, whether their vehicles can be, okay, to work out of Hong Kong, out of Japan and be safe. And this car actually is not designed for a taxi. It's just designed for private car. So if we are running as a taxi, it can be running 24 hours a day. So can it be okay for that, durable for that? Never know. But our agent in Hong Kong do a lot of hard work to persuade them, to do a lot of technical checking, compliance with Hong Kong law. So finally, we can get it after 1 year. So we used totally 3 years toward the studying and research to get the partnership. And we launched the service in 2011. So after mom's diagnosis of cancer, about 4 years, after 4 years, I launched it with mom. So this is a gift for her. Have you ever seen that such a big gift? Okay, and dad and mom, and we have distinguished guests. That's like this. Mom is sitting there. I was talking on the stage. She is crying. She's disturbing me when I do the launching. But it's okay. I try to control my emotion because I know the journey is really hard. Even I launch it, I know the cost is really high. It's not easy to run it. I don't know whether the team is work together with me, how long it will take, I don't know. But I just want to launch it before it's too late. Because mom's cancer is getting serious. After launching it in 2011, she has another recurrence of the cancers. And then in 2012, she's like this. She cannot talk, she cannot eat, she cannot walk for a long time. 4 limbs already disabled, just like a big baby like this. So at that time, Diamond Cap was already running for a year, quite mature operation. So when I was busy in the office, I just called Diamond Cap to help me to take mom out of hospital and back home. So I'm the first user, and I'm also a satisfied user. That's why I designed the service for myself. I love this experience because when I have this first-hand experience, I can keep improving what I'm not dissatisfied with my team, so I can change it fastly. So this is when, in her greatest need, I make for her, make for my family, and especially my dad. My dad has got a big tummy, so she's difficult to move mom anymore. So with this, okay. My driver's got a little bit tummy, but it's okay. It's very easy for him to board the wheelchair user. It's nice design. I always advertise for Toyota for free. Surprisingly, my grandmom, she's 98 years old now. She's still here in Hong Kong. Wow, right? And mom and grandmom's relationship is so close. It's very dramatic, it's emotional. In 2012, when I don't know, I tried to ask, before Mother's Day, about 2 to 3 weeks, I asked mom in the air, I just try and then joking, Mom, do you want Diamond Cap for Mother's Day to visit grandmom? I thought I don't have any answer because mom cannot talk anymore. But who knows? She make a sound like this. That is when you cannot talk, but you want to say yes or to give reaction. You push your energy to make some sound. Like this. I heard it. I'm so excited. She gave me some reaction. And I asked again, Mom, you give me answer? Yes. Even louder. I was surprised, and then my May and Dad is excited. Wow, she got answers. So that's why I'm happy that I not to talk too much dirty talks in front of her because she can hear actually, but she cannot talk. And then I thought, okay, let's book a diamond cap. So you see, this is the very last photo she took diamond cap without any consciousness, still sleeping, you know. But she knows that she's going to visit my grandmom in the Mother's Day. And after this transportation, after 1 month, she passed away peacefully in the hospital. So I cannot take this photo anymore. This is the last one that I can save. And now I'm sharing all over the world, even in Jamaica. Okay, back to the business. Touching, or crying, but still I need to pay the money for the office, for the license, for the garage, right? A lot of people asking me money, and also I'm asking people money to support my life for Diamond Cap. Amazing. You see the middle first. Diamond Cap office, we have only 2 full-timers, and you see one already here in front of you. Another one, she is in holidays because we are in Chinese New Year holidays. No one in the office is in holidays, closed. Why? Because we have 24 hours hotline, outsourcing partner helping us to do the booking every day, every minute. Okay, outsourcing partner. And we have self-employed drivers in the pool that they are taking their shift. Now, maybe 3 or 4 cabs are in working in the operation, others are taking rest, like this. So the office can take a few days for rest in the new year. And even it opens, it's only 1 staff, 1 full-time staff. She's always the receptionist, administration, everything, buying toilet paper, you know, asking the management office to help all the stuff in the office. That's she. She's a superwoman too. I like her. And very honest because I got many cash in a handle by her. The drivers will give us daily rent. This is our major income, just like the normal taxi renting system. And I need to pay the monthly rent to the cab owners, okay? But my work is always on the right-hand side, the marketing clients. Like here, I come here to get more support, to get more promotion, to get more Facebook live chat, whatever, to talk more about Diamond Cap, to get more income like advertising fee or sponsorship fee. This is what the difference from the other taxi owners in Hong Kong. No taxi owners or taxi operators will do that kind of pitching, that kind of promotion, you know, tech talk like sharing. No, sorry. They're always hiding in the office, you know, keep receiving the rent only. But I need to do it. Otherwise, I do not have enough income to support Diamond Cap. One of the biggest or increasing costs is the maintenance. Cabs are getting old. Cabs are also aging. You know, we need a lot of money to support it, to replace the parts or taking it better in condition. Touch wood if we have accident. We try already. 2015, this accident obviously is this evil taxi, you know, crashed us at the back. We have stopped already, but I don't know why he's drunk or not, you know, crashed us at the back and then push us, crashed the one in the front. So both the front and the back was damaged. It seems not serious. Drivers is okay. Luckily, no passenger in. But who knows? The chassis that moving the cab down and then facilitating the boarding of the wheelchair user, that chassis already damaged. And that chassis, I show you, US dollars, 26K, only the chassis. It's about half price of our whole cab. So that's why the garage said, Ms. Leung, please get a total loss from your insurance company. It's not worth it to repair it. It's too expensive. Okay, what happened after total loss? That means I need to pay the rent for the owners, and then on the other hand, no rent from the drivers, right? It's terrible. I cannot sleep at that night. And luckily, our cab owner, they are rich enough, and they can swap this license to another new taxi, normal taxi, and then they receive the rent continuously. And I stop paying the rent to the owner. No, save me the life for a bit of time. Because it takes us 10 months to get a new cab from Japan, from Toyota. I'm not complaining to Toyota. You know, it's a tailor-made one. You know, they just order, when you order, they will make it for you. But they don't have stock. You know, it's It's the very famous, no stock in Toyota. It's true. So I need to wait for 10 months for a new cab. In these 10 months, we have two drivers, one day shift and night shift. The night shift one already quit. They cannot wait. Only the day shift uncle can wait because he's a retired anyway. He can wait for us. So this is a cost, very high cost to run Diamond Cab. And I have another one last year, August, similar, this evil, lorry crashed us at the back and then push us to crash in the front with the coach in the bus. That accident happened, call me, the driver said, what happened? The chassis damaged again? This chassis is 200 something, right? 26K. I asked all my friends, colleagues, please pray for us. I do all the WhatsApp, Facebook. Please help collective impact, to pray for us not to change the chassis or not total loss anymore. And the second day, I go to the garage and the technician, Miss Leung, ready? And then show whether the chassis can be lowered down. Yeah, it can. No problem. Then we can save, a lot of time. You just spend 2 weeks to repair and then get back to the roads. It's crazy. I'm sometimes really afraid of receiving the phone call from the drivers. Usually it's not good news. But even though we have a lot of challenges, accident, total loss, crazy cost, but still our demand is growing just because our population is aging. We have lost one car in 2015, wait for 10 months, but still you can see the trend is increasing. It's my luck. That's why we need, firstly, to get more rich people and kind people together. Firstly, give me the expansion possibility. The first idiot is him. He is my lovely director of Diamond Cab. He's called Mason Wu. He comes with banker's family, very rich in Hong Kong. And after he's in our board for 1 year, he said, Doris, let me talk to my family. Maybe we can buy one license to help you to expand. Actually, help Diamond Cab to help more people. I said, whoa, that's good, nice. This is the very first taxi owner in Hong Kong buy the taxi for the wheelchair users, not for the asset investment. They don't care. And then we never negotiate how much we can pay. They just say, give me the rates that I will be okay, the same as the previous one. So it's so easy, right? We need to find more people like him. But we got the first one. Then the second one comes, second idiot. It's him. He is called Quincy Wong. He's the chairman of one listed company in Hong Kong called Convoy Financial Group. They're doing the financial services. Quincy is such a nice guy. We call good package in Hong Kong. That is the guys, rich and nice, rich and kind. But he's married. Sorry, he's married. No way. You can see him Facebook, always grabbing his nice wife together in a spring or something like that. He's nice. But he just bought the taxi license for fun because he wants to support Diamond Cab and to help more wheelchair users. I bring some impact report here. You will see what he shared in the welcome remarks in the book. He said, I don't have any license. Actually, he can buy a lot of luxury cars like Benz or BMW, whatever, but he don't have any private cars. But only license and only car he have is Diamond Cab. And he always take MTR only, take taxi, normal taxi, no drivers, no private drivers. This is the tycoon in Hong Kong that they can share like this. And he's not old, right? He's still young. I think less than 50. We need more people like this. We need more generation. They have money in hands, but really want to do some impact investing. And under my marketing skills, they think it's very cool and very stylish. I will give them a kind of launching events like this. I will invite this guy. He's called Leung, one of the top government advisors in the government. So he's very good social status. So I create this kind of event, and Quincy come to launch his It's very cool, it's very nice. And reporters come to report him and with some news coverage. Love it, okay? That is, you cannot buy to advertise in the newspaper, but you can invest like this and to make a good story for you and also for your company. So this is how I attract impact investor. If I always say, people will ask me, Doris, what can I help? Okay, we have the wide range. If you have 1 million US, buy a new license, buy a new cap to support our expansion. If you don't have that such big money, you can support us like changing the caps only, the cap body itself. Like EGL Tours, one of the listed companies in Hong Kong, and they support us to buy a new cap to replace the one total lost. So what I chase for them is not just a donation, because we will give their local exposure. It's advertising, permanent, okay, until we total loss, touch wood again, okay? So this is advertising costing this in Hong Kong dollars, 450,000 Hong Kong, okay? So this is a trading, it's not a donation. We give them exposure. I talk about this in Jamaica, it's free advertising for them. But we still need a cap advertising as our stable income. Now, luckily we have Fidelity, a nice investment fund branding in Hong Kong. And very funny is, coincidentally, I am the client of Fidelity too. My retirement fund, when I quit the job from a journalist, from TV station as a journalist, I have the retirement fund. And that retirement fund is in Fidelity. And now I become their spokesperson for Fidelity to talk about the advertising for retirement. So simply, my money is still in Fidelity's account, and their money is put in the diamond cap advertising. So my income and their income is actually recycling. You know what I mean? That's nice, right? So I will keep working with Fidelity because they want to promote to more retired clients. They want to get the market to have better retirement plan. So I become their spokesperson. I am the advertiser for them, and also they advertise in our caps too. So this is very good business collaboration. And I like to play. When I take care of my mom, I always want to give her fun. I want to take her out of the home, out of our living area. So I like to take her out of the district. So going to some places like this. This is called Stanley, a very famous tourist place in Hong Kong. Every year, I will create an event called Diamond Sedan Competition. I made a very special designed sedan. You can see it's very safe, with Chinese tradition wisdom, with the bamboo to carry and the IKEA kind of sofa. But it's simple, but very safe. But who is sitting on it is the disabled youth. So we will move this disabled youth from the wheelchair to the diamond sedan, and they can enjoy the race. These guys can run crazily, faster than subways. It's their testimonial. Oh, it's very nice, very fast, very happy. They get the freedom, sense of freedom out of the wheelchair. By organizing this event, firstly, I can get the registration fee. So each team, they have to pay to join the event. Secondly, I can get a sponsorship. I can get the company sponsorship, either cash or sponsorship in kind, to organize the event. So I can get the income. Also, I always said my caring or caregiving experience, I will extend to serving my elders in Hong Kong. I got the money from Charity Foundation. Now in Hong Kong, every month, 6 times a month, we will have 2 diamond caps carrying totally 4 wheelchair users, usually elderly, and 4 caregivers to play at night, to enjoy the fun at night. Sometimes, going to observation wheel, they are not just taking a picture here, they will go inside and then enjoy this heights. Before that, the social worker said, no way, Doris, they will get heartbroken. It's no way, they will kill them. But touch wood, no accident happened. Everyone enjoys it, even the elders. Guess how old they are on average? I wrote already. 90. 90 in average. And this is the Leung restaurant. Leung is a place like Red Light Song, you know, it's a happy place, a bar, restaurant, you know, a lot of fun. And people like to go there to drink wine. And we try to, but Leung is very steepy in Hong Kong. So it seems not wheelchair accessible, very inaccessible to the wheelchair. But I try to use diamond cab to carry them just out of the restaurant so they can get in easily. So I get the uncles and auntie to cheers, surely for posing only, okay, just posing. They cannot drink, they cannot drink, but they're happy enough because the wine is passing their nose and then they can smell. And that uncle loves wine very much, you know, because he got stroke. You know, he got stroke already. He cannot drink anymore, but he can smell. Already get him very excited for this photo. Why I invite this uncle? Because every time when I finish the Diamond Leisure event, I will ask the officers who organize the events to write a survey online, and then we accumulate the survey report. And then finding that in Hong Kong, we have so many nursing homes because many families cannot take care of the elders. They have to move the elders to the nursing home. Then once to the nursing home, it's just like a prison. And we found that those elders, if they move to the nursing home, over 44%, after moving to a nursing home like 5 years, no entertainment for 5 years or even more. Simply no transportation, no money, no resources, no manpower. So they were just staying maybe around nearby to have a Chinese tea gathering, something like this, never getting out of the community. For this press conference, I invite Uncle Chu, but firstly, I invite him, Uncle Ng. Why Uncle Ng? Because he also trapped in the nursing for years. Uncle Ng is the first one I invite, but Uncle Ng said, sorry, Leung is a dirty place, evil, too many crimes, he thought. Because he never been, but he just read some news or something like that, so he refused to go to. So I invite the uncle that you saw it before. And after this event, the press conference, I said, okay, maybe I invite Uncle Ng for another event. And the reporters want to interview him, the grievances that he trapped in the nursing home. So the reporters do the first part of the interview like this. He's crying because he's thinking he's very, lonely in the nursing home and cannot go out, isolated. And the second part of the interview is he really joins the event. But who knows, on that day, he passed away in the morning. And the event, we all usually arrange in the afternoon, enjoy the night, right? So when the officer called me, Doris' uncle passed away, I said, what? He's waiting for the real, leisure. But he really passed away. Terrible. So I really cry for that because it's so dramatic. It's even dramatic than my mom's passing away because my mom can gradually, losing, but he's just suddenly passed away in the morning. So it is, who knows, I'm a bit, I don't know, I'm emotional about this case because I can invite him to other places, not Leung Kwai Fong. Maybe he can try the leisure event. My story is always sharing. I hope what I'm doing here in Hong Kong, I can inspire more people to think about the uncle and aunties or our futures. If we lost our mobility, if we want to go to some places that we really want to, if we cannot go to, get more people to get together and help us to have prison break. I'm lucky, as introduction told you guys, that I've got different awards. Okay, last year I'm lucky to see him in real. Luckily, the last year he has been in US because he organized President Obama organized global entrepreneurship summits every year. And last year is his last presidency, and he organized it in San Francisco, back to the city of innovation. And then Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, also joined the event. We talk about innovation, entrepreneurship, very good sharing. And I brought this miniature cap. This is one of our merchandise. I made Obama's happy face here. I thought I can send this to him, but the government officer said, sorry, Doris, we don't allow to receive any gifts from the guest. Okay, so I turned this gift to this kid. He's called Hamish. He's come from Australia. He's an Australian boy, only 11 years old, but he is also an entrepreneur. He made apps helping the people to take care of the autism patient. And he is actually also an autism boy. Obviously, it's his parents helping him to make the innovation in the apps. So everyone can be change maker. Not about the age, it's about your passion. My work in Hong Kong, actually, I know I am doing something positive, so people will come and learn from me. This guy is called Jackie. He's a wheelchair-bound person. He's disabled, but he's very active. I think he traveled much longer, and then even more adventurous than me. I will see sometimes his Facebook will be in Snow Mountain in a wheelchair. He's very active. He's a very active guy in Taiwan. Taiwan is the place that also part of China, but they are very independent. No, I cannot talk too much because it's getting more sensitive. But they have their own presidents. But people, they're really active. They like to improve their own living quality. Jackie came to Hong Kong in 2012, learned from our experience, and then when he get back to Taiwan, talk to the government, talk to the taxi industry, and finally, they can have wheelchair accessible taxi like Hong Kong. In 2014, when I visit them, they already have nearly 500 these kind of taxis in Taiwan, serving their 2.2 million population. Why I need to keep in touch with them? Because Jackie also organized tourism service. Okay, they will provide barrier-free, wheelchair accessible travel packages. So I will keep working with him, keep transporting people from Hong Kong to Taiwan and Taiwan to Hong Kong. So I hope I can have more tourist services partnership with them later on. In Hong Kong, when people come to Hong Kong, so welcome to Hong Kong. At least you will find Diamond Cap that help you to have the wheelchair accessibility for your friends or families. And also, we have firstly launched the first wheelchair accessible cultural tour, tailor-made for the wheelchair users. Hong Kong, even though we are metropolitan, but actually we have a lot of local Cantonese, Chinese culture that is very interesting. But before that, it's not wheelchair accessible. But I worked together with Walk In Hong Kong. They are the cultural travel agency, very first one in Hong Kong. And I persuade them to buy this, to buy the ramp, tailor-made for these wheelchair guests all over the world. So if you come to Hong Kong, they will prepare you to make sure that you are accessible to the destination in the route called Good Evening Kowloon. So you can check out Walk In Hong Kong. You can check out this. Well, Accountable is my partner too. He's called Serene. He's also wheelchair bound, and he's a very active traveler too. He always finds difficulty when he go traveling, always doing gambling kind of thinking that whether the hotel is wheelchair accessible or not. So he quit his job as a lawyer and then found Accountable. Just like an online Airbnb thing, you can have the listing and the choice of wheelchair accessible or barrier-free accommodation. Okay, now they have over 1,000 listings in the platform all over the world. So Serene asked me, if you guys have wheelchair accessible accommodation that can be recommended in Accountable, please let me know. I will let Serene know. Okay, he wants to do the global mapping for the wheelchair accessible accommodation too. So we will work together, we promote this. Global Diamond Leisure. It's not just in Hong Kong. We want to have a global partnership to make sure all the accessibility is ready all over the world. Welcome to Hong Kong. You can take cruise or flight here, to join us for the local tour. These two Australians take the same cruise and then they book Diamond Cap. One cruise, we serve 3 Australians, and we can serve more if you give us the booking and reservation. My vision, my plan in the future, starting from our cab service, now my next focus will be doing more leisure traveling business in the wheelchair. Remember, I showed you the 2 photos. I took Mom to Tokyo, Taiwan, Singapore, Korea in the wheelchair, enjoying the traveling with, my family support, a lot of fun. And mom already passed away. I cannot have this kind of traveling anymore. But I'm glad that I finished 4 times with her. So I want to share my experience to many other family members. Don't be too late. Sometimes if you don't make the decision, they will just leave. So I hope my experience can empower the caregiver. Even in the wheelchair, you can have a diamond gray of living. I named my cab Diamond because my mom loves diamond. And she lost her confidence and self-esteem when she got disability. So I hope to remind the disabled people and the caregiver, even though you got disability in your family or even yourself, you are still diamond. The gift for Mom, and I hope my story can empower you all. Luckily, you all can have quite a good living. Sorry, I'm not doing some bad luck thing. I just think that my experience, negative. I cried for half a year, do nothing. But I suddenly found it's not me. I'm a happy girl. I'm a happy Hong Kong girl. I grew up in Hong Kong. I got a lot of education support. Why don't you do something for Hong Kong? I love this place very much. So suddenly I think, okay, let me turn something to positive. And I found the platform Social Ventures Hong Kong. They have this initial idea, and I pick up the idea and then do the study. After 3 years, finally I got my service launched for Hong Kong. I hope I can empower you guys when you have something frustration in your life. Maybe it's just empowering you and giving you some tips that you will have some people want to help you. Just like me, we have rich and nice taxi owners. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Doris. We are going to open the floor. We're taking 5 questions. Yeah, I know. I hear the disappointment, but we still have to continue with the day. And Doris is here, so you can interact with her afterwards, all right? So we have our ushers who have microphones. So we'll take 5 questions from the floor. I see one there. Another in the back over there. Anyone on this side? All right, well, let's start in the center.
Oh, hi. Hi, Doris. Wonderful story. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one question. I thought I heard, is the ramp portable, movable, those little ramps?
You mean in the taxi?
No, when you they're going to these various initiatives, that little walkway thing, is it portable, movable?
You mean the travel package? Yes.
No, that little thing on the ramp.
Oh, the one in the taxi?
No.
On the sidewalk,
Oh, yeah, that one, yes.
Yes,
it's portable. Portable ramp.
Wonderful, that's good.
Portable ramp is very cheap.
Yes.
It's not expensive.
That will do here. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm pretty sure I saw another toward the back of the room. Is that Rebecca?
It's marketing the information, because actually Hope Zoo is completely wheelchair accessible. We renovated the zoo where the bathrooms are accessible, even the exhibitions the animals are accessible. It's just getting to the right communities, and the tourism packages. Who, other than the leisure tours that you packaged with or partnered with, how else did you partner when it comes to the taxi drivers? Because we have the opposite problem. We could use you here in Jamaica.
Really? Welcome.
So what did you do when you sat down and say, who should I partner with?
Sorry?
When you were thinking of your partners, what did you think about when it came to your partners? For example,
That's a very good example, very good question. When I choose my partner, not life partners, okay, but it's nearly life partner, like the owners, even the garage, the taxi driver. I will do the ethical check. It's true, it's honest, because I understand Diamond Cap is such a high-costing business that I cannot give too much profit to all of my partners, okay? So I will ask them more questions. What is your purpose to work together with us? You know, this is very important. It's the value check. It's the ethical check sometimes. Like the garage, okay? The garage, I have spent over 6 months to find the garage to take care Diamond Cap daily, you know, maintenance. Why 6 months? Why not 1 month or just ask them? Because my owners told me, Doris, Diamond Cap business will be low profit, but very clumsy. Because the parts is not available at the moment, so they have to search and very time consuming, and even the garage don't know how to repair it because no one used it as a taxi before. So it's very difficult. So no one wants to take up the job to help us as a daily support in the garage maintenance area. But finally, I found one. He's a great guy, Mr. Fong. You can search YouTube, you will find him in the video. He's a kind of, general garage man, foul language, whatever, but he's nice. He's really honest. Sometimes he said, don't spend too much, Miss Leung, okay? I will let you save your money. I would like these people. Because I never know, the car is already moving the garage, I don't know what parts I should pay for that, but he is so honest and helped me to save a lot of money. So make sure that for the social ventures, social enterprise partners, you have to find the partners like this, okay? They're not put the money in the top priority, but they really support this mission. So one day, when Mr. Fong called me, seldom he called me, usually I call him to follow up the work, but one day he called me, Ms. Leung, I said, what happened? What can I help? Just help me to book Diamond Cap for my friend. I said, okay, yes, okay, this is our job. He goes, it's also your job. You help us daily, in the maintenance, then I can help you in my best effort. That is what we are working, partnership with value, honesty, integrity, and real trust.
Other questions? Going once? Twice? Did I hear yes? Yes, there's another.
Yes, Miss Leung is the name.
It's fine.
Miss Leung is your name?
Yes.
I have to lift my hat to you, Most people of your stature, they wouldn't even take care of a sick old person. And I see where you started off a need for your mom to be accessible to go to the doctor or somewhere. And the taxi drivers wouldn't help you. And you had to go and get yourself a vehicle that your mother could be transported. And I'm looking into what you're saying, and I'm saying, wow, a need for your mom to go to the doctor, let you own a taxi company. I'm saying that is a great initiative. The name of the company I'm also fascinated with, because I look at a beautiful black woman, and call her Black Diamond. But she seemed like she didn't know the value of that sound. But
I cannot understand fully. Sorry. Can you repeat?
But no, you have used the name. You have used the name Cab Diamond. That's the name of your company. You have used that name to make millions, So I'm saying you're a genius. But I love that entrepreneurship skill within you, Because you have some people, they open business, right? But when it comes to running a business, they are miles away. See? But you seem to me like a person that have that business genius within you.
Thank you.
You make a need, make you have a company, and that company make you build 10 more companies. I'm saying, wow.
I hope million more, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Give thanks. I love your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
So you do it in Jamaica. I support you in Hong Kong.
All right. We're going to close the questions. Thank you very much, Doris.